Good evening. Welcome to Guerrilla Uprising Now. I'm your host, Emmanuel Messiah, giving you coverage of tonight's third and final presidential debate for the 2016 presidential election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And I think without question, undeniably, the most notable development of the election was tonight when Donald Trump left the entire country in suspense.
Mr. Trump, I want to ask you about one last question in this topic. You have been warning at rallies recently that this election is rigged and that Hillary Clinton is in the process of trying to steal it from you. Your running mate, Governor Pence, pledged on Sunday that he and you, his words, will absolutely accept the result of this election. Today, your daughter Ivanka said the same thing. I want to ask you here on the stage tonight, do you make the same commitment that you will absolutely, sir, that you will absolutely accept the result of this election?
I will look at it at the time. I'm not looking at anything now. I'll look at it at the time. What I've seen is so bad. First of all, the media is so dishonest and so corrupt, and the pile-on is so amazing. The New York Times actually wrote an article about it that they don't even care. It's so dishonest, and they've poisoned the minds of the voters. But unfortunately for them, I think the voters are seeing through it. I think they're going to see through it. We'll find out on November 8th, but I think they're going to see through it.
But, sir,
excuse me, Chris, if you look at your voter rolls, you will see millions of people that are registered to vote. Millions. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from Pew Report and other places. Millions of people that are registered to vote that shouldn't be registered to vote. So let me just give you one other thing. So I talk about the corrupt media. I talk about the millions of people. Tell you one other thing. She shouldn't be allowed to run. She's guilty of a very, very serious crime. She should not be allowed to run. And just in that respect, I say it's rigged, because she should never have been allowed to run for the presidency based on what she did with emails and so many other things.
But, sir, there is a tradition in this country. In fact, one of the prides of this country is the peaceful transition of power, and that no matter how hard fought a campaign is, that at the end of the campaign, that the loser concedes to the winner, not saying that you're necessarily going to be the loser or the winner, but that the loser concedes to the winner and that the country comes together in part for the good of the country. Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
Chris, let me respond to that, because that's horrifying.
Which I think shows the genius and political mastermind of Donald Trump. I'm not going to tell you my next move. Hillary has already showed her cards and placed them on the table that she will support Donald Trump if he wins the election. But Donald Trump said, well, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, which leaves open the possibility that Donald Trump will not accept the results, because he knows that these elections are rigged, just like the rest of America knows how the system has been rigged. We've already seen that she has cheated before against Bernie Sanders. A lot of the people said Bernie or bust. Yeah, we've seen them kind of bluffing. They weren't really Bernie or bust. Bernie even himself has endorsed Hillary. So what kind of political revolution is that? He's establishment. He was a fake and a phony all along. Very upsetting to the people that gave those $27 contributions and gave him the free labor, phone banking, canvassing for Bernie Sanders, to find out that he was perpetrating a fraud. Bernie bowed out. He said it was for political revolution, but he took the $220 million and walked away. You know, we worked hard for Bernie, but he didn't really work hard for us. But Donald Trump seems to be the real revolutionary in this election. Can you imagine the Trump states that support Trump succeeding from the Union, canceling out the $20 trillion debt? They would instantly have a better economy than America. As we've seen in the Democratic primary, Hillary Clinton has been implicated in cheating on an American election. Trump said I'd leave it suspenseful. And believe me,
That's horrifying.
the powers that be are, part of my language, shitting themselves right now. Okay? I don't think people understand the implications of what Donald Trump, that message resonated. Believe me, it's echoing throughout America. Donald Trump has left the possibility of the South and the states that support Trump seceding from the Union. We no longer want to be a part of a $20 trillion indebted nation. And we want independence and Donald Trump as our leader. And we will not accept Hillary Clinton as our leader. She's unfit to be president. She belongs in prison. And this means war. If you attack us, we will defend ourselves. We clear our debt immediately. Okay? We create our own currency immediately that would, I'm sure, compete with the dollar and maybe be backed by gold. Right? This is profound. Absolutely profound. Donald Trump has the support of the military. Is there a possibility of a military coup in America? Could we seize the White House in America? Wow. So I got the marching music on. They shipped all our jobs away. I think the great states of America that would be Trump's states would have a better economy, better opportunities for people like myself. And as far as the election being rigged, there can be no question that these elections are rigged. Let's be honest. The people of America don't choose who becomes the president. The Electoral College does. And by the rules, they don't have to vote the way that the public wants them to vote. And, it doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't count, essentially, because they can disregard your vote. So all that counts is electoral votes, and the Electoral College decides who they want to vote for, and it is their prerogative who they want to vote for. Okay? So this is ringing off in their heads. If you want any resemblance of United States 51 states, 52 states in America, I think you're going to have to support Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton will support Trump if he wins. Trump's not saying he's going to support Hillary, and I'm not saying I'm going to support her either. And I think you got a lot of Trump supporters that aren't going to support her. The Bernie people said it was Bernie or bust. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. Dick riding Hillary now. Please. They're all voting Hillary. They're a bunch of faggot-loving, queer-loving, liberal, baby-killing, fag-loving liberals. Alright? Who want to give away your Second Amendment and make it be a totalitarian state. They're not for real. But you got the Second Amendment loving conservatives, the religious people that want to, these people are fighting for the lives of children. They believe in it. They will die for Trump. They will die for Trump. I believe their battle cry. They're not going to support Hillary Clinton. They're just not going to do it. So Donald Trump made American history today. He made American history. That man is still out here. He is a living legend. Unbelievable. Somebody finally stand up. Yeah, it is rigged. When a general, a four-star general, is facing his life in prison by doing a fraction of what Hillary Clinton has done, when they have tampered with the FBI and have embarrassed the Federal Bureau of Investigations and disgraced the Federal Bureau, that you have long-time career federal agents that don't even respect the leadership of this one-party system, these Republicrats, these Democrats and Republicans that are in bed with each other. And they've come out of the woodwork, and you have Republicans who haven't even supported Trump. But Trump has the support of the American people. This is a day where I'm proud to be an American. I really am. Thank you, Mr. Trump, for fighting for the people. Thank you very much. You have my vote, and I know these elections are rigged. But if you don't win, sir, I think it's going to be a civil war. Independence? What a thought. Yeah, we know that these elections are rigged. Your vote, my vote, they don't really count, unfortunately. The Electoral College is all that counts, and by law, the Electoral College casts their vote according to whoever they desire. It's their prerogative. If they want to go the way the people vote or not, it's up to them. That's the truth about our system. It is in fact rigged. And I think this thought has to now be on their minds. Do they really want a civil war on their hands? Once again, I'm Emmanuel Messiah. This is Guerrilla Uprising Now. Make America great again.
That's horrifying.